Okay, so while I was in Aldi, that first one that I got, super fast. I had checked out and everything, and I was on my way out the door when they sent me an add-on, $7, like four or five items, for an extra mile and a half. I'm already there, so yeah, of course I took it. I had told you it was 1 o'clock when I was going into Aldi. It is exactly 1:30 right now, and I'm literally 2 seconds away from this customer's house. It's one bag. I just have to drop it off and take a picture, and then I'll be on my way to the second customer. So this should all be done within about 45 minutes. Good news is that one order that I thought I was going to make like 16 bucks, I made over 18. Both of them had hidden tips. One was like 50 cents, one was something else, but still it was more than I anticipated. And then I had taken an $8 order for 7.8 miles, which normally I wouldn't take, but it brought me to a part of town that I wanted to switch over to. So I took it just to kind of get me from point A to point B. After that, I had gotten a few bad orders, and then one of them was for Chili's, which I was right by. $3 for like, I don't know, 1 point something miles. So I had said no, and then literally right after I declined that, I got a double order, $10 for like 3 or 4 miles, something like that. And one of the orders was chili, so I'm like, okay, so they stacked that with a better order, which is exactly what they did. But the second order, even though they tipped better, I had to deliver it to the mall, and we don't get directions to the store that you are at in the mall. Thankfully, this customer and some previous customers have been really good about putting in the description where exactly they are. It's almost 3 o'clock now. You know what, while we're here, maybe we'll kind of do a bit of a how much have I made thus far. So I had started at 10 a.m. so at 3 we'll have been at 5 hours, and I've made $63.20 on DoorDash and $21.23 on Uber Eats. So $84 and some change. Like, you know, during a day shift, I kind of expect that. Do I love $20 an hour? I absolutely do. But if I can get anywhere 17, 18 or above during the day, I don't complain. If I can by 4 o'clock, so within the next hour, get up to that $100 mark, then between 4 and the time I head home at the end of the night, when it's a little bit busier, I should be able to make another $85 to $100 to get to like my $175 to $200 goal for the day. So yeah, I'll be satisfied with that. Today's been one of those kind of been really good at moments, and then just been really sucky at moments, but that's life. I'm gonna take this. Okay, so this is a $25.58 for 7.4 miles. I have to go to 2 places. Not that big of a deal though. I'm right near the Aldi and I'm not doing anything, so I will go to Aldi and get that shop done. That's only one item, and then I have to go to Publix for 2 other customers, and then all of the deliveries are right there near that Publix I have to go to. So the longest stretch of mileage is really between the Aldi that I'm already close by and the Publix that I have to go to afterwards. So it's actually pretty good, and that's the $25 it'll take me, probably less than the hour I was talking about, and I will be over the $100 mark before dinner. So like I said, good, bad, we take it all, and we hope that when it's bad, it gets better. I finished up that Instacart triple order. There was only one item that needed to be shopped for at Aldi, and it was like a Spider-Man towel bathing kit, but they didn't have it. They had some, but in different characters. They had some Stitch ones, some Hello Kitty and a bluey one. And I contacted the customer and they asked for the bluey one, so I grabbed that really quick. And then I went to Publix. That was a really quick shop as well. Just got it all done. It is 4:07. I was done a little while ago, but I was driving back to my little spot. So yeah, $25. $24.60 for 23.8 miles. Yeah, I think not. $25.65 made. So I'm definitely at that like 110-ish mark right now at 4 o'clock, and I have 5 hours left to go at least. So this puts me in a decent spot for the rest of the night, I'm hoping. So keep your fingers crossed for me, and maybe predict in the comment section based on what today has been like, what you think I might make in the next 5 hours. I'm interested to know. Yeah, I'm not really getting anything right now as far as orders are concerned, but like I said, I'm working my way back to the area. You know, I had a first time situation today. So I was on Uber Eats, and I told you how now you have to like schedule unless it's busy. I was tethered in, and then all of a sudden it logged me out with like a note that said, it's not busy enough, so we're ending your session. Pretty much come back when it's busy. I've never gotten that before, so that was quite interesting. But anyway, I'm going to come back and let you know when it starts to pick up for the dinner shift. Okay, y'all. We got a banger on our hands here. I'm kind of excited about it. I really needed this. I've been sitting in the parking lot for forever. I did take a $10 order not too long after 4 o'clock. And then I've been sitting here ever since. But I just got an order to go to Sprouts, which is right up the street. $38 and some odd change. 7.1 miles. I think there's like 50 items. This is gonna take me maybe like an hour and a half tops. $38. Oh, I'm so happy about this. So I'm gonna go get this done. It is 5:11 as we speak, and like I said, I'm right around the corner from Sprouts. So as soon as I can get past this light, which is a bit hectic all the time, I will check back in, let you know how that went. All right, it is now 6:28, and that went really well. Yeah, I can't complain. $38.50. It ended up being that it was a $30 tip, which is awesome. So it took me between that hour and a half mark. That works for me. But yeah, so far so good. Keeping that positivity train rolling and hoping that that it was good. Okay, it's been about an hour since I spoke to you all last. It is 7:30. I've taken about 2 or 3 calls since I talked to you, and I just picked up another DoorDash. It was $24 for 15 miles, but it does just take me to the other side of town where there is more shops and opportunities to make money, so I figured why not. It is a shop, but for one item at Petco, so this is going to take me 5 minutes, and then I can be on my way. So alright guys, it is 8:56, so I am on my way home. I took a last, what do you call it? A last delivery from Carrabba's that said it was $8 for 3.2 miles, but it ended up being $9.50. That's quite a bit of orders today that went up or had like secret tips. I made $210 $10.07 in 11 hours. So I made $19.09 average an hour all day, which I'm not gonna shake a stick at that. I drove 128 miles to make that 210. So it's $1.64 per mile. Not too bad. Like I said, I try to keep mine at like 150 or over. But yeah, so 210 for today. I think having that positive attitude really helped. I had no drama as far as customers go today. So thank you. Just thank you. I always appreciate a good day, especially when it comes to work. So I'm going to go home and I'm going to hug my babies and my husband and get some much needed sleep. I hope you all had a blessed day, and that maybe if you're in a rut of just kind of things happening and thinking that your day just sucks, you know, maybe if you can just try to smile, tell yourself at the beginning of the day that it's going to be a great day, and believe it. And you never know.